Hi, Dick Zokol giving you the Predator Ridge daily greetings. The marketing team has asked me to dig into my memory banks in the 20 plus years playing professional golf. One of the most, one story I'd like to share with you is this time when I played a practical joke, or attempted to play a practical joke on Jack Nicklaus at Cypress Point Golf Club. This was in the late 80s. It was the AT&T National Pro-Am. The previous year had lost my card, so I effectively lost my job as a professional golfer on the PGA Tour. I had regained my status to some degree on the qualifying school, and my first tournament of the year was the AT&T that I got into. This was the last year that the famous Cypress Point golf course was part of the rotation in the AT&T tournament. So typically every year, my buddy Jim Nelford and I, every Monday we'd go to Cypress Point and we'd play a practice round. This particular day, Jim and I got there, we got paired with this investment banker from New York, and we get onto the first tee, and then right behind us was the foursome of Jack Nicklaus and Howard Clark from England. So we get out and play, we're getting out to play, and it was a particularly foggy day. The fog was rolling in and rolling out, and there were a lot of times when you couldn't even see your ball take off. We got to the famous 16th hole, probably the most famous par 3 in the world. And I was in such a giddy mood that I decided that I'm going to play a practical joke on Jack Nicklaus. So I told Jim Nelford and the playing partner, and our playing partner didn't want to have any part of this. So I told Jim to occupy the attention of the volunteer by the green on the 16th green at Cypress Point. And I knew that the gallery following Jack Nicklaus and Howard Clark, because of the fog, they would stay at the tee because you couldn't even see the green. So I'm standing on the green waiting for Jack Nicklaus's ball to land. I'm going to put it in the hole and I'm going to run like crazy down the 17th hole and play this practical joke on Jack. So while I was standing on the green, I was getting quite nervous and anxious because there was no ball landing on the green. But then this ball landed on the green. It was a Spalding, so I knew it wasn't Jack's. He played a McGregor, and I knew it was Howard Clark's ball. So I put it in the hole, and I ran like crazy down the 17th hole. So we finished the hole, and this is a very risky proposition to play a practical joke on Jack. So when we're on the 17th green, we heard this roar go up when they discovered that this ball went in the hole. So here's Howard Clark playing in his first PGA Tour event. He's never even seen the green. He hit a 3-wood and he thinks he makes a hole-in-one. So we couldn't let this practical joke go on too long because it was too much about the history of this famous hole. So when he got to the 18th green, Jim Nelford and I told him that Howard, you didn't make a hole-in-one. It was a practical joke by the crazy Canucks, Jim Nelford and myself. Jack Nicklaus happened to love the story. He kept telling this story over and over again, and then relayed it just a few years ago in a Golf Digest article. So another wonderful story on my experiences playing on the PGA Tour. Thanks for being with us.